Collective, welcome back to your daily collective message. Okay, we're going to see what comes in for the collective tarot reading for today. All right. All right, so I'm getting that you are no longer concerning yourself with the affairs of other people. You're focused on your routine. You're focused on preserving what it is that you have, using what you have to get where you're going in life, and recommitting yourself to some type of spiritual walk, celibacy, whether this is a detox, a cleansing thing. It feels like something very spiritual, and usually spirituality shows up in abstaining from something, sacrificing something so you can manifest your dreams into fruition, into reality. So at the same time, you are aware of the negativity around you in the room, the space, or whatever. But at the end of the day, you're taking full accountability that, yes, I may be in a toxic situation, or yes, I may be in a toxic environment, or yes, this job may be toxic, but it doesn't dictate how I choose to respond. And that is self-mastery in itself. So, confirmations, if you've been feeling as if it's time for you to go through a level up. Okay. Your angels want you to know that whatever it is that you're releasing, person, place, thing, habit, lifestyle, whatever it is that you're letting go of, you're going to go through the stages of grief, right? Anything that you detach from. I don't care if it's like, I don't want to eat meat anymore, right? You're going to go through the stages of, they want you to know that it's a part of it. Even if you're doing a calorie deficit or you're doing some type of health change, you're going to go through the discomforts of it. I don't care if it's the gym, because I am picking up all these different health references. Okay. So in order for you to commit to your wish and what you do, you have to ignore the gossip that may be trying to be brought to you by other people. Like, guess what I heard, or guess what this. So some of y'all are avoiding gossip and people that bring that carry a bone. That's what I'm seeing here. Anything that makes you have to be so indulged. I feel like the intention, the overall intention, is trying to get you to do something in excess, self-indulge in something to the point where it destroys you. And it knocks you off of your spiritual journey. It gets you to engage in discord with other people. That's counterproductive to your overall goals. You become irritable. Okay. Guilt. So definitely someone wants you to feel like guilt tripping you for sure. And your instincts is going to pick up on that. Your body is going to be like, oh, I know what's happening here. Someone's trying to get me to feel some type of way that I'm ignoring them. So you're ignoring somebody, and you're using work as a healthy modality to ignore this person's advances, ignore this person's projection, to irritate you, to bother you, to antagonize you. Okay. And so in this period, the message that's coming up for you is, while you're working, like this time, especially if work is your great escape, while you're working, while you're teaching yourself a new trade, going back to school, doing whatever it is you're doing on yourself, hone in on those skills, focus on the skill rather than the reward. That's what the message is coming up for you. It's like they're saying, yes, we want you to focus on those works. Yes, we want you to focus on your business. We want you to mind it. But we also want you to hone in on those skills, because when you make it about just being better at that skill or mastering that skill, you relieve the fixation on when something is going to manifest and how it's going to manifest. And it allows you to feel more inspired as you continue to go to the gym every day, as you continue to teach yourself this new skill, this new trade, or whatever. Also engaging in like conversation, podcast, broadcast that talks about, that's revolved around the topic or the skill that you're improving, that's revolved around whatever you're fantasizing about, daydreaming about. It's like this is spirit pretty much giving you like the remedy when it comes to how to be in a world but not of it, how to be in situations but not allow it to have control over your mind, and how put your hater blockers on. Okay, put your 'cause I heard Bird Box, and I think in the movie Bird Box, they cover their eyes because they had to trust their instincts and cover their eyes because their eyes were deceiving them. So something about your conditions are deceiving you. Your eyes are deceiving you from what's real, and what's real is your instincts. What's real is where you have already been shown, and you know that you're going to be. So the key to success is in the details of your projects, it's in the details of perfecting your craft, your skill, or something like that. That's what I'm getting. Because you're going through a season of being liberated, death and transformation. Okay, I'm heralding in new beginnings. Okay, somebody also may not like the type of music that you listen to. Oh, well, if you put your headphones on, if they don't like the music, they can't do nothing about it. Let's see. Three of Swords. Yeah, you're over something. Three of Swords in reverse. Not only are you healing from the situation, you're walking away from a situation where you are not left feeling like you had unresolved emotions, unresolved situations. Like, yeah, I walked away from the situation, but I'm still hurt and I don't trust nobody else. No, your heart is open. You're healing. You're going to be healed. Some people get out of situations and they detach and they throw themselves into the next things as a way to distract themselves from the feelings that they're feeling. You're going through the motion while you're healing, and you're allowing your emotions, your feelings. You allowed your feelings to be hurt. That's what I'm seeing here, and that's why you don't feel guilty. Is because you know that you didn't close your heart to this person. But what you did know is 333. Something was no good for you. And so some of you guys had to ignore friends, family, or if anyone else that tried to reach out to you about this person or this situation. Some of you guys also wised up as well and realized that the more people were calling to you, bringing you gossip about what this person was up to and what they were doing, that all they were pretty much doing was they became like stewards of this person's Patreons, of this person's attempt to hurt you. So somebody got some minions. Yeah, that I fed up. I'm on a whole nother level. Only fuck let them. You know somebody's trying to get you back. And that some of y'all, they vent to other people about you. They talk to other people about you in a negative way. So those people have ideas planted in their head to go figure out where they can find you so they can be stalking you on social media, carrying this person's bone. So you know that as well. That's why your feelings don't be getting hurt. Okay. You're like, yeah, I know that this is this person. No matter who comes towards you and they want to know what happened, or they want to know how you did this or how you did that, you know that they're only asking you questions because they're already under that person's mental trap. And so you're not avoiding a trap. You're not giving it any clout. You're not giving it any focus and any attention, any thought, any second thought. You're using, in this season of your life, you're using the situations that come towards you through conversation as a learning experience. You're also using it as dissecting the rhetoric that someone uses when they're talking to you, so you can determine what belongs to you and what doesn't belong to you. You know what I'm saying? Like what baggage is yours and what baggage ain't yours. Especially if you've been a listening ear to someone through text message, conversation. If you've been a listening ear, they walk away feeling better, but you feel chained to a situation. And at that point, it's like you are just venting or talking about it. The King of Cups is saying you have told this person before where the source of their headache comes from, and at this point only they can choose to, they're going to keep either going back to it or they're going to choose to let it go. This could be a habit. You could have told someone like, hey, listen, this habit, this addiction you have is ruining your life, and this person is saying like they want to convince you that, you know, I can fight these habits better when I'm with you. I feel more motivated. So when the moment someone tells you they feel motivated to do something when you're the person motivating them, then they are already creating a codependency on you. So what happens when something happens to you? They either gonna get them a new supply, someone else is gonna listen. They want you to be their main supply for validation, reassurance, and X, Y, and Z. But this is someone that has multiple people that they consoles them. And so, and I think you know that. Something about just to bypass time, Six of Swords in reverse. So it's like you're teaching yourself how to be a listener. Maybe your job requires you to help people in addictions, or your job requires you to help people grow up, mature. Yeah, these are cards to make you feel jealous. And if they can't make you feel jealous, get you to at least sabotage yourself. But it's not working. Okay, and the reason why it's not working on you is because you're not doing it for the fame. You're not doing it for the recognition. You're not doing it for the praise. You're not doing it for all those superficial reasons. You're doing this for a deeper reason. And so yes, connections are coming to your life and they're going to feel like they can't get as deep as you. They can't go as deep as you. They don't know how to reach or communicate with someone. They don't know what to offer someone like you. So you come off like too much work. But it's a blessing when someone lets you go because they feel like you're too much work. And I think that's the season that you're in. It's like, hey, if we meet each other and my lifestyle scares you, my supernatural relationship makes you feel imbalanced and worried about if you're dealing with something evil, then this isn't the realm to be in. This isn't, you're not my person. Because one thing that you know is that your person, the person that's meant to be with you, it will be just, it will be fair. So it doesn't matter if it's in business, the relationship will be just and fair, right? If it's romance, the relationship will be just and fair, and so on and so forth. And you won't have to sacrifice yourself. You won't have to tolerate this person. You won't have to lie to yourself about the reality of their addictions. You'll know exactly what you're signing up for. This person won't make it your business to nurture their demons. So there's always something to learn from these situations because it helps you with sin. So Spirit is saying, collective, every time you go through these experiences on your routine and you feel like, damn, why is this person bothering me, irritating me? It's really a blessing for you because it helps you like strengthen your intuition. It helps you also make more money. those of you that are in a spiritually based business and you use your instincts, your gifts, your God-given gifts to help people get unstuck out of their own situations, and you receive abundance from it, you are meant to receive abundance from the type of work that you do. Some of y'all, you do spiritual work. The type of spiritual work that you do, the type of spirituality, whatever it is that you provide, it's something that conjures up your ancestors, your roots, the past, the present, the future, all of it in a beautifully woven tapestry of life. And so, yeah, there may be many people that do what you do, but nobody's able to connect as deeply to your roots as you are. And so it's not always meant to make sense at the present moment. It's not always meant to be what someone wants to hear, but because with justice here, this is saying that many of you guys prophesy future. You see the future in a totally different way. You see timelines in a totally different way. And so for whatever you're offering, no matter how small it is right now, no matter where it's currently at in its mature stage, it's still your baby. So when people are like, "Oh, look at you with your little shop, your little gift, your little this," it's really a compliment to you, because the universe is saying every time someone has something to laugh about, or they want to speak about you in the context of you being a fraud or whatever, it's a compliment from the universe that you are the one, not the two. Okay, that's how special you are. Because when someone's willing to go out of their way to guilt trip you and to make you feel some type of way, you possess a gift that's difficult for other people to mimic, copy, okay, perpetrate as. And so the only person that can knock you out your spot is you. Make you doubt yourself is you. What is this here? So you're like, I see you saying like, I know what this is. I know what that is. I know what's happening here. I know what this person's intentions are. I know what these jabs are. I know what this shade is. Because you're just saying that you have also shady people. Clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yes. Someone feels like they do what you do so much easier, and because you refuse to do it their way, that's why you're a struggling artist. That's why you're struggling in some type of industry, some type of market, some type of field. Okay, but the way that you earn your blessings and you receive your rewards, you sleep good at night. The difference between the two is someone still walks away feeling as if after all that they did to perform, after all they did to seduce, to get what they want, to bribe, they still feel void, they still feel empty. It's something that money can't even fit. So it's an emptiness that money can't even provide, can't fulfill. I think honestly, the changes that you're willing to make on yourself, there's just someone else in competition with you, and they don't really have the gumption to really go through transformations spiritually that you are willing to go through to get where you want to go in life. And that's why these are people that are praying on your downfall, or they're wishing that your prayers don't come into fruition, or that they're able to stop your dreams and your wishes from coming into fruition by making you feel guilty. Some of y'all, they like to try to make you feel guilty for believing like, oh, you thought that person was going to be better, but look at them, they just as bad as mine, or something like that. So these are limited belief systems that you're shattering. All right, none of these limited belief systems belong to you, Ashe, and so it is. What's your closing message? I see all these people are doing is creating unfinished business for themselves. And I think they're intentionally creating unfinished business with themselves, because they have to keep up with you to see if what they believe you're going to experience is the outcome. It's like they have to keep up to see, because if here's what they believe, those limited belief systems tell them this: if God allows you to prosper in these certain areas, according to their doctrine, it's supposed to have a limitation. Why? Because according to doctrine, when you're working for the devil has a limitation. That limitation is you may get fast success, but you're gonna fuck around and you're gonna learn it in the end. So people are always gonna keep up with you, because in the end they're waiting for the revelation of your demise. So when we get to the revelation of every chapter or cycle in your life that you endure with people, they have to come to that pivotal moment on that journey where they get their revelation that the divine says that, you're abundant and you're going to remain that way. And so then it's only then that they experience their epiphany, that they have their breakthrough, that they realize that they were in their own way, that it wasn't the devil after all. So we have quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. All right, these are the messages that I have for you, collective. Until tomorrow. Bye.